Shalom, shalom, and shalom. Sister Deborah, prophetess in the wilderness, coming today with a message. Hear the word of Ahia. Hear the word of Ahia. Hear it, the word of Ahia. To the men of the children of Israel. To the men of the children of Israel. Warning, your judgment has been set against your works. To the children of Israel. Warning, your judgment has been set against your works. The Most High Yah is coming from Leviticus chapter 18. He's coming from Leviticus chapter 18. The Most High Yah is coming from the standpoint of Leviticus chapter 18. He sent a message out to the men of the house of Israel. Warning, your judgment has been set against your works. This is saying that the Father has already judged you from his throne. Women, understand what you're about to hear. You need not to even measure the men that are the children of Israel. You need not to even judge the men of the children of Israel. You need not to hate the men of the children of Israel. Why? Because the Father says, warning, your judgment has been set against your works. That means women, stand down. For the Father has judged the men of the children of Israel. Stand down. Get out of the way of the Most High God and his judgment. He has not only judged the men of the house of Israel, he has judged them in the flesh and he has judged them in the spirit. The judgment of the Most High Yah for the house of Israel men has been set on the earth and set in the heavens. So the Father says unto you, women, stand down. Let the judgment of the Most High Yah be beheld, be behold. See the judgment of the Most High Yah. You really don't understand where the hate to the level of the tribe of Judah is really at. Among the children of Israel, women and men of the Most High Yah. Especially our anointed men of the Most High Yah must come out of the closet. Be ye counted. Be ye recognized. Let your voice be heard. I know so many voices in the land that cause our own men that are called for this DAY to hide themselves. The Father said, come out, come out, come out, and take your righteous place. For this is the day in which he has appointed you Just as he has given the DAY to Satan, he has also given you the authority to step out. Men of the children of Israel that are elect and appointed for a time as this. Come out from among the children of Israel that has been judged by the Most High Yah on the earth and in the heaven has he judged them. Father Yah says, again, hear the word of Ahijah. Hear the word of Ahijah. Hear the word of Ahijah this day. Hear the word of Ahijah to the men of the children of Israel. Warning, your judgment has been set against your works. We're going to come from Leviticus 18. I want to share with you all what the Father revealed to me this morning. He said this Leviticus 18 is what you call, Deborah, Torah. He said you hear the mouths of the false prophets and the false prophetess speaking. But they speak not spirit and truth, Deborah. They speak not the light. But they want people to hold firm to Torah is as if they have mastered Torah with no light nor spirit and truth resting therein. Because if you go back to Torah, Deborah, and you keep going back to Torah, by now shall this word in which I have given thee shall have been on a mountaintop by now. But because they use Torah to swing, to destroy people, to deceive people, to use deception as if they are high and mighty because they have mastered the first 5 books. Deborah, tell them too, I have behold from the heaven. Because they hold Torah as an iron claw against my people, and not with spirit and truth in the light that rests therein. Had they spoke spirit and truth with light, it would have reigned in the midst of darkness, which reside today. In Leviticus 18, hear Ahijah speaking to the whole house of Israel. All the men of Israel, whether you awaken or whether you are asleep, heaven has judged the whole house of Israel. Why? Because their men have violated their women. But most and foremost, the Father says, children of Israel, men of Israel, you have violated most and foremost my word. Leviticus chapter 18, verse 1. And Ahijah spoke unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel. He's not saying speak to the world. He's not saying speak to the Gentiles. He's not saying speak to the heathens. He said, speak, Moses, to the children of Israel. I, Ahijah, is your Yah. After the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwell, shall ye not do. The Most High Yah is charging the house of Israel for the lies in which they have taught in Torah. He say unto you, you have lied about Torah and have not brought out the light of Torah, have not brought out in spirit and truth of the whole matter in Torah. You have taught, manipulated, deceived, and used Torah as an iron claw against his people, and have not brought any light out unto the house of Israel. Leviticus 18 and verse 3. After the doing of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelled, shall ye not do the things you were doing over in Egypt. These things in which you were doing over in Egypt was not because Egypt pressed these things on you. The Most High Yah said, these are things that you were so used to doing. He canceled out Abraham. He canceled out Jacob. He canceled out Isaiah. He canceled out David. In the ways, and they took on what they took on. And he bring his light before the house of Israel thousands of years ago in Torah. And you don't hear a man nor a woman preaching nor teaching this thing in any shape, form, or fashion. Because he said, I am disappointed. There are false prophets and false prophetess wanting to teach this thing in the authority of their power. Without the light, without spirit and truth. They have taught it, Deborah. Speak my word. And as you go into Leviticus chapter 18 and verse 3, wherein ye dwelled, shall ye not do, children of Israel. And after the doings of the land of Canaan, whether I bring you, shall ye not do. You did things in Egypt. And he's telling you don't do the ways even of Canaan. But what happens? Neither shall ye walk in their what? Ordinance. In their ordinance. But what happens? Verse 4. Ye shall do my judgments and keep my ordinance to walk therein. I am Yah, your Ahia. Verse 5. Ye shall therefore keep my status and my judgments, which if a man do, he shall live in them. I am Ahia. None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him, to uncover their nakedness. Ahia, Ahia, speak it. What is it that he's saying to us, Deborah? He's saying, all those that have been sexual violated by the children of Israel, Father Yah speaketh unto you this. I've seen, I beheld, Ahia, Ahia, have judged from the heavens throne. Have I behold their works of their flesh. Shall reign in their spirit until eternal lake of fire. Men of the house of Israel, in the year of 2023, the Most High Yah wants me to let you know, house of Israel, he saw you violate the daughters of Zion. Whether it was kin of kin of kin. He wants you to know Torah has already set his order, his ordinance, his status. And you all have broke from one to infinity. And heavens at his throne have he beheld and behold. And all of your works that has sexually violated babies, toddlers, young children, teens, adults, elderly, as he spoke into Moses to speak until the children of Israel. He's not talking about the Gentiles. He know their works. He's not talking about the heathens. He know their works. He's talking about the house that holds the children of Israel. He's speaking unto you. In the book of Torah, have you not heard one male, one female who call themselves kings and leaders and rulers, prophets and prophetess, speak unto this word that rests heavier in the year of 2023, as if the foundation of no of the Most High Yah was not embedded in Torah. So he reads Leviticus 18 and verse 6. None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him to overthrow their nakedness. I am Ahaya speaking it. The nakedness of thy father or the nakedness of thy mother shall thou not uncover. She is thy mother. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy mother. The nakedness of thy father's wife shall thou not uncover. It is thy father's nakedness. Notice in Leviticus chapter 18 and verse 8. Notice it did not give the father wives. Notice it did not give you the father's wives. Leviticus 18 and verse 8 says, the nakedness of thy father wife as one. He's cutting all of what Abraham, Isaac and Jacob, Solomon and David had done. He's putting his status, he's putting his order from heaven, from the throne of the Most High God. He's sending his mission, he's sending his purpose, and he's sending his non-tolerance. And man of the house of Israel have broken into babies, into children, into teens, into family members. From the beginning, in Torah, the Most High set a standard. And I, men of the house of Israel, have left the standard of the Most High Yah since the beginning. And today they understand not why wrong and wicked is done unto them. You hear the world crying out, men and women, regarding fathers, sons, grandfather, great-great-grandfathers, great-great-grandfathers, uncles, has bisexual violated them as babies. You want to wonder why the household was divided? It wasn't because of the heathens and the Gentiles. That's the story the house of Israel, men, has told. They left the house because they had violated the house so bad, they started a new house where they can violate it until they have destroyed the whole house of Israel, their own nation across the world. Hear the word of Ahiah. Hear the word of Ahiah. Hear the word of Ahiah this day. And as you get to verse 18, Leviticus 18 and the verse 8, you see where he calls the father's wife. Where is the wives? Y'all put a stop to that nonsense way back in Torah, and you ain't heard not one man teach nor preach that thing. You ain't heard not one woman who say that they prophets and prophetess and all of this, and not one of them teach this thing. But they so busy teaching based on their emotions and their feelings. When they're offended, they come up teaching. They want to teach Torah when they are offended. Or when they feel offended, then now they come to defend themselves. They're not coming to offend the word of Yah. They coming to defend their emotions, their feelings, their personal opinions, and them feeling being offended. That's something Sister Deborah noticed. And I cry out to the Father, how can they claim to be prophets? How can they claim to be prophetess? And they defend not you, but their emotions, their feelings. Them getting offended is all they defend, but not the word of God. I stay out of Torah because I am a prophetess in the wilderness. I'm taught from the wilderness level, so therefore I wait from the message from the wilderness to give to me to give unto the people. But we have prophets here today on all these devil platforms teaching and preaching. You have those who take in Torah like an iron claw. The Father saying, not so. Torah was never to be used as an iron fist. And this is where you know that they have not been teaching righteousness. Because they caught up in how they are offended by what someone do, say, and act. Y'all ain't never told us to defend what someone does to us. We are to defend righteousness. So as I go on to Leviticus 18 and verse 8, the nakedness of the father's wife, not wives, shall thou not uncover. It is your father's nakedness. The nakedness of thy sister, the daughter of thy father, or the daughter of thy mother, whether she be born at home or born abroad, even their nakedness thou shalt not uncover. The nakedness of the sons and daughters of thy daughter's daughter, even their nakedness thou shalt not uncover. For theirs is thy own nakedness. The nakedness of thy father's wife's daughter, begotten of thy father, she is thy sister. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's sister. She is thy father's near kinswoman. Thou shalt not uncover thy nakedness of thy mother's sister, for she is thy mother nearest kinwoman. Thou shalt not uncover thy nakedness of thy father's brother. Thou shalt not approach his wife. She is thy aunt. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy daughter-in-law. She is thy son's wife. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy brother's wife. It is thy brother's nakedness. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of a woman and her daughter, neither shall thou take her son's daughter or her daughter's daughter to uncover her nakedness, for they are her near kinswoman. It is wickedness. Neither shall thou take a wife to her sister to vex her or uncover her nakedness beside the others in her lifetime. Also, thou shalt not approach unto a woman to uncover her nakedness as long as she is put apart for her uncleanness. Moreover, thou shalt not lie carnally with thy neighbor's wife to defile thyself with her. Thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire of Moloch. Neither shall thou profane the name of Yah. I am Ahayah. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is abomination. Neither shalt thou lie with any beast to defile thyself wherewith, neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie therefore. It is confusion. A woman standing before a beast. Notice this isn't a woman standing. Why is she standing? Listen to what it says. To defile, verse 23, neither shall thou lay with any beast to defile thyself, therefore, neither shall any woman stand before a beast. Why is she standing? Because it's about the pleasure of who's beholding her actions, to lie down. She's standing, waiting to lie down thereof too, because she's being set there in motion to fulfill the desire of those who's beholding her. That's why she's still standing there. It's an act that someone put her before the beast. And he says, neither shall thou lay with any beast to defile thyself therewith. Neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie down thereto. It is confusion. Defile not ye yourselves in any of these things. For in all these the nations are defiled, which I cast out before you. And the land is defiled, therefore I do visit the iniquity thereof upon it. And the land itself vomit out her inhabitants. Ye shall therefore keep my status and my judgments, and shall not commit any of these abominations, neither any of your own nation, nor the strangers that sojourn among you. For all these abominations have a man. This is what you all don't understand. The children of Israel, he's speaking to the men. Every one of these acts outside of a woman standing before a beast. She's standing before a beast because this is giving men pleasure. They about to watch her action. That's why it says don't stand before a beast. It's because it's an action she's is about to be forced to perform in the eyes of those who's standing around to watch. But if you look at Leviticus 18, he's speaking to the men. Now, what are you saying, Deborah? He's been speaking to them since the beginning of time. Since the beginning of time. And this is what you see today. You see all these people coming up, giving their stories about how they was molested at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would have never understood how can a man molest a child 7 and 8 years old until he break through. And this is what gives these men this spirit of polygamy, that they can have as many wives if they please. And this is what gives, like Pastor Dow, the authority to say we got virgins here, because it's about what Leviticus talked about. Leave these women alone. Leave these daughters and these babies alone. But the tribe of Judah chose not to. My cry was to the Father, why did you allow such heinous things to happen to these children when they were babies? They didn't stand a chance, Father. Those that were supposed to be their fathers, their nurturers, their protectors, and there's those who were supposed to feed them and be there for them and teach them, like you say. Father, you said train up a child. The heads are supposed to train their child up in what? Your righteousness. But how can they train a child up when there's no righteous in them? So, Father, I need an answer today. I'm seeking the Most High for the most important answer that I need. I need to understand. How did and why allow the children of Israel, men, to violate their sons and daughters all these years? Even after you stated in Torah, which you got these people speaking Torah, they only speak Torah when they're using it as an iron claw. And that is not the will of the Father. Torah cannot be taught as an iron claw. Torah must be taught with the light, with spirit and truth, and not with the force of an iron claw. Not to chastise people, not to discipline people, not to judge people, but to enlighten people regarding spirit and truth. This message in which I speak it unto you all. 63 years and never heard no one teach this and preach this. Did I know? Yes. So when you wonder why Sister Deborah be so heavy on the house of Israel men, it's because you fail and you reject the status and the judgment and the audienceness of the Father. You want to tie people down with the iron claw of Torah, not with spirit and truth, not with the light. Let me proceed in Leviticus 18. And now, verse 25. The land is defiled, therefore I do visit the iniquity thereof upon it. And the land itself vomit out her inhabitants. Yea, ye shall therefore keep my status and my judgment. See, that's light into the house of Israel. That's spirit and truth into the house of Israel. No, these people want to teach and preach Torah in Hebrew and Greek and use it as an iron fist, an iron claw, to use it to defend their feeling, emotion, and self-centered and self-motivated. And when they are offended, they come up with what? Torah. Stand down. Torah has never been created to defend you. Torah was created to defend the righteousness of the Most High Yah. Can Torah only be used? Verse 26, ye shall therefore keep my status and my judgment, and shall not commit any false abomination, neither any of your own nation, nor your strangers that sojourn among you. For all these abominations have man of the land done. Use a lion from the pit of hell when you try to make my Father your a lie so you can live the truth in your flesh, your iniquity, your wicked, and your evil, your abomination. But you're going to make Yah a lie. He has covered this in regarding polygamy, regarding wives and everything. It was covered and shut off in Leviticus 18. Anything that was picked up after Leviticus 18 and 19 came out, you have went up against the Most High Yah, and he says your judgment on the earth have reached the kingdom of his throne. And he said unto his prophetess, it is well, for that is their works that has already been judged for the lake of fire. And it says in verse 27, for all these abominations have men of the land done. He's talking about the house of Israel, the children of Israel, the tribe of Judah. What is it that you all don't get? You got prophets and prophetess. You got teachers and preachers and apostles and Moorings and seers and watchmen. You got them all teaching this Torah. You stand down off of Torah, for it carry all power that rests in spirit and truth. It rests in the light. It is not for you to use as an iron claw to defend when you get offended. Y'all ain't never created nothing for you to defend yourself through the book. You defend yourself through righteousness. And if you can't defend yourself through righteousness, stand your tail down using Torah as an iron claw. Verse 27, Leviticus 18 and verse 27. For all these abominations have men in the land done, which were before you, and the land is defiled. You see, that's everywhere the house of Israel go, and the tribe of Judah. They are known to commit abomination. They are known to defile. They are known to profane my Father's name. They are known to disrespect my Father through idol. That's what all these devil platform is. These people too stupid to see that all these platforms is an idol God. And that's why they can't see y'all. They so busy seeing subscribers and likes and praise for themselves. They cannot, nor will they see y'all. And they calling it all well. Now, if you look at Leviticus 18 and verse 27, read that. For all these abominations have the men of the land done, which were before you, and the land is defiled. So what men is he talking about? He's telling you that Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, David, Solomon, all of these men back in the days have performed these things. I'm showing you where it was. I'm against it then, and I'm going to cut it out right here in Leviticus 18 and 19. And if they do it after that, then guess what? The judgment that's going to be on them is going to be from the earth to the heaven, to my throne. Because men have violated these babies, y'all. Men have, in the house of Israel, in the tribe of Judah, have violated these babies, these young babies, these young kids, 3 and 4 and 5, these 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and they all coming out. What he say? That which is in the dark shall come out in the last days. Praise the mighty Yah for suffering all that darkness to be revealed in the light. Why? Why? Because the price and the penalty on the earth in which you committed, it's going to be paid for. So many of our tribe of Judah and our house of Israel thinking they're going to escape and get up out of here and go to a promised land. I'm going to tell you right now, you've been walking like your forefathers. What does verse 27 says? It says, which were before you. And listen what he said. For all these abominations have the men of the land. Women, do you hear that? You so busy submitting to the ways and the wickedness of these men, you can't see spirit and truth nor the light. Because they have brainwashed you just like they feel United Snakes and the heathens and Gentiles have brainwashed them. So have they brainwashed their nation to believe that they are kings, leaders, and rulers. over wicked and evil, iniquity, abomination. And you can't see anything, women, because you're following men. Because your desire in Genesis, when it says your desire should be to your husband, you turn your desire toward your husband instead of the desire of seeking ye the kingdom of heaven first and foremost. Okay? So here we go. It's telling you in verse 27, Leviticus 18-27, letting you know they defiled. They did those things back then. I'm cutting it off right now. Moses telling them, no more of that. My judgment is heavy against it. Do you think the men of the tribe of Judah is thinking they're going to escape all this molesting they've been doing to their children and in their household? The women have allowed the men to do it just to keep the man in the household. So when you run around and they try to give you a scapegoat talking about the women sold them out for the government, don't believe that trash. You won't find that in Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy 28 told the men you ain't going to do right by your kids. So don't let them tell you that it was the woman that didn't do right. See, the Father has said since the book of Genesis, when Adam and Eve, the Roman Catholic put it in there like Eve did something. But where I knew Eve didn't do it, where I knew as a prophetess Eve didn't do it, the Father had me to read what Eve said, as the Catholics had said she said, that we are not to eat nor to touch. The Father ain't never said the word touch to Adam. Because the touch won't enter into you. To touch something don't cause you to sin. Hear me now, hear me now, hear me now. But to take of it means to bring it in. But to touch, you can't bring it in by touch. So where did Eve get that from? The Roman Catholic lie. Why? They had to put everything on the woman. And that's what the world see today. Because they see not the true Most High Yah in spirit and in truth. With the light. How do you get the spirit and truth, Devin? How do you get the light? Very few shall find therein. How about that? How about that? How about that? Okay. So verse 28. That the land spewed not out also when ye defiled it, as it spewed out the nations that were before you. And whosoever shall commit any of these abominations, even their spirit that commit them shall be cut off from among the people. See, house of Israel, especially you tribe of Judah, you don't know how many of you cut off. You really don't get it. You don't get the 12,000. You don't get the 144. That's no people. You got to consider the sand. You got to consider the stars. That had to have been in the spiritual realm. Well, what is going on then, Sister Deborah? What is going on? He has gotten a small remnant that has been not perfect, not great, not excellent, not good. But he had something invested in them before he sent them down. That's what he's coming for. Because those that he sent down here, they will not get caught up in this type of abomination. That's why he's coming for them. Okay? But those men that run around here today in the year 2022 will not and refuse to speak spirit and truth through all matters. They refuse to speak with the light. These are men that are not going to be able to go. They're going to be left right in this land to be destroyed. Said the Most High Yah out of the prophetess mouth. They will remain. He said for me to let you know he'll see you on the other side. How about that? How about that? Let's continue. Verse 29. For whosoever shall commit any of these abominations, even the spirits that commit them shall be cut off from among their people. Okay? Verse 30. Therefore, ye shall keep my ordinances, that ye commit not any of these abominable customs. See, it's a custom. They have been doing it for a long time. That's why the Roman Catholics been doing it since Roman exists, messing with little boys. Since Roman exists on the face of the earth. But the house of Israel, the children of Israel have also adopted that way back in the beginning. That's where you saw Sodom and Gomorrah. You see? That's why you saw the book of Judges when all the tribes were warring against Benjamin. Because the men of the town of Benjamin wanted to have sex with the king of Judah, a male. See, this thing been going on, y'all. And what men in the tribe of Judah has done, the Father want me to shine light on what you have always done. You have always violated women. He said you have always violated the children of Israel. Now, and when he said the children, he said you violated the women, the children, the babies, the males, and the females, the Father says. Only the Father himself knows it 100. Okay? And it's reached the heavens. I want to let y'all know that. See, Sister Deborah ain't teaching this thing and preaching this thing right now. This is the Holy Spirit giving me these words to speak unto thee. Okay? The Father Yah speaketh unto you this. I've seen, I behold, and I beheld. Hallelujah. Ahiah has judged from the heavens, from the throne. Okay? Behold, their works and their flesh shall reign in the spirit of the eternal lake of fire. So you all out there, the tribe of Judah and the house of Israel, all over in Africa and all over where you see melanated people, y'all stand down on this melanated thing. It is no heaven or glory for melanated people. Y'all stop lying. The Most High had in the heavens planned to bring the lamb that was slaughtered before the foundation of the world. Okay, if he's going to already in the heavens, before earth and heavens was even created, he had already slain the lamb. So the lamb to come down had to come down matching the prophecies. He had to come down matching. So if you're going to bring the lamb down and you'll have different nations, or you're going to have a certain nation down here, who is this lamb coming down in? So while y'all sitting here with your chest poked out, tribe of Judah, ignorant in your ignorance, thinking that you all lack because you the tribe of Judah, you the house of Israel, you made everything about Israel, the children, the people, the true Jews, and the Hebrew Israelites. And you failed to respect what heaven had already orchestrated before there was any Hebrew Israelites. Because that's how ignorant you are. You never seek ye the kingdom first. You never seek the bosom of the Father first to see what was up with the house of Israel and the tribe of Judah. You never seeked it. It was not you. It was the Messiah he wanted to bring down, and he had to pull up the Messiah to come as a savior to the worst of the worst. Prophetess in the wilderness. That's what I behold. I behold that, child. I see the tribe of Judah as the worst of the worst. As the world see them, I see them as well. I don't see them as Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I don't see them as Solomon or David. I don't see them. They have taken on this lie. And Sister Deborah will not support it. Even the prophets and the prophetess has taken on a lie. Our men that call themselves leaders have done so many wicked things in the eyes of the Most High Yah while he's on his throne up until today. That so much is hidden in the house, the children of Israel, that it is off the chain. So he say, Deborah, very few shall find it. See, I agree with the Father. If you thinking that all of you all are going, why is it very few going to find life? Somebody need to speak up on that. Somebody answer, why is it very few going through the gate, and when that few go to the gate, very few going to find life? That means eternal life. Because y'all been up and been down, not understanding spirit and truth nor the light, not understanding everything reigned from above in the heavens with my Father at his throne, not on the earth at your throne. This means that before heaven and earth was created, the lamb was slaughtered. To do what? To redeem something back. So to redeem something back, the Father picked the worst of the worst for the Savior to come to redeem back. And he picked the house of Israel and the tribe of Judah. So when you thinking that it's all about you being the true Jews, you being the house of Israel, you being all that and some, you've been lying, and you still gonna lie. All the way to the end. But the Father want me to say to you again, he shall meet you on the other side. Okay? So in Leviticus chapter 30, it says, therefore, shall ye keep my ordinances, that ye commit not any one of these abominable customs. See, it's a custom. They've been doing it. Same way the Roman Catholics has, the Roman Pope. They've been messing with little boys since the beginning of time, which were committed before you, and that ye defile not yourself therein. I am Ahia, your Yah. See, he's letting you know. Yes, I chose you as the children, as the people, as the Hebrew Israelite. But I didn't choose you on the earth. I chose you from the heaven. So I want to let the house of Israel and the tribe of Judah understand. I knew what type of people you were when I chose you. But to bring a Messiah to redeem something, it had to have been the worst of the worst that the Messiah would redeem. What's the sense of the Messiah coming to redeem something that is not lost or not worth being redeemed? The reason why you're redeemed is because you were chosen to be the ones that he redeemed back to him. Because he knew that you as a people is the people that will be lost and go away and fall under the traditions of others easily. So he said when he created the lamb was slaughtered before the foundation of the world, before he had even chosen a people. Because the lamb had to be slaughtered first for its mission. And its mission was to what? To restore and bring back the one that would get lost once Satan is deceiving the whole world. Automatically, he knew there is a people that will be 100% time 100% lost. Let me send the Messiah. And the Messiah had to come down a people, a nation. It wasn't that you were all that and some, like you all have lied and used Torah and used all these lost books and all these other books as if you all wonderful, you great, you excellent, you the kings of everything, you the rulers and you the this, you's a liar and you's a liar and you's a liar. Leviticus 18 breaks that down. Not only do Leviticus 18 break it down, it break it up and down. Him telling Moses to lay that out to you all. And what Moses had to do is cut into everything the house of Israel had been doing prior. So that erased polygamy. That erased everything. This right here in Leviticus 18 and 19 erased all that nonsense. So that's why we can't go into Torah and try to master Torah the way that they master it, the way they walked in it. Y'all never wanted us to mimic nobody he chose outside of Christ. Why? Because Christ was in the Son of Man, helping him to be that excellent example for us. So while we're running around here mimicking man, you see the tribe of Judah, everything they mimicking is what the elders are teaching them. Lies, deception, teaching them that they kings, leaders, and rulers. Where did he say you're going to be that in the land of your captive? How can you be a ruler? How can you be a king? How can you be a leader? All you can be is righteous. You can be a ruler in teaching righteous. You can be a king in teaching righteous. You can be a leader in teaching righteous. And any woman that does not submit to a man that's teaching righteous, let me tell you something. She's a fool, and she's going to live a fool and die a fool. And that's what you men don't understand. And that's what you women will never understand. Everybody think this is a sexual thing. That started in the beginning. That's why you got Solomon and Gomorrah. These men were doing this to little boys. I believe they was doing it to little boys before they were doing it to little girls. Why? Because Satan was on the land. He likes to go deep. He likes to do the opposite of the way the Father created it. So I truly believe when Satan hit, he started men messing with little boys. Why? Because that's the opposite. Anything Yah created, he's going to do the opposite. So I believe that's why you pulled up in Solomon and Gomorrah and it says there were young men, which were boys and men out there at the door. Even in Judge, it tells you the king of Judah and how Benjamin them was out there, men and boys. That was them out there wanting to have sex with the judge of Judah, the king of Judah. So this thing has been going on with this sexual violating for the beginning of time. And I just come to tell you, the Father told me pull up and pull down Leviticus 18 and let them know. This is not even a warning. This is letting you know. Heavens, at the throne, you men out there, at the throne, I've seen your wickedness at its highest. I've seen your abomination. I know the women have let you get away with raping the babies, raping the little kids, the little daughters and the little boys for many years. You always, men, messed up your household. You messed up the position you first got in the book of Genesis. You failed to uphold that one commandment and that one instruction. It was never given to woman. It was given to man. And when it was given to man, woman was found in man. But woman did not hear the charge because man was the only one created. Okay? So he disobeyed the charge, the one commandment and the one instruction, which is law. So I, Sister Deborah, say unto you, you all in the house of Israel, the children of Israel, the tribe of Judah, wonder why is it the 400 years have passed and gone. It's the iniquity in the wicked and abomination that you all are upholding that is displeasing the Most High. And the way that he's bringing the judgment is you're going to remain here in Babylon. That's why you all are preparing here. That's why they are eager to teach you how to prepare, to get ready, get your guns, build your buildings, get your land, grow your crop. He said, because they ain't teaching people nothing else but how to survive on the land of their captive. Because their spirit don't understand we are to be looking to the hills from whom our help come from. We should be looking for tomorrow. And what he's saying, it's nothing wrong with having land. It's nothing wrong with having stock food. It's nothing wrong with having some weapons. But when no matter what you have, always put him first and put him last. That means don't get on this devil platform bragging on what you got, trying to teach people to get what you got. How about teaching people righteous? How about teaching people how to seek ye the kingdom first? That's righteous. How about leading people in the righteous, in the narrow gate with the light and spirit of truth? They're not leading them that. They're getting all that they can to survive here on the land of their captive. Because he said they really don't represent him. But this is a strong delusion he has poured out. As he poured out grace and mercy, he's poured out strong delusion where people really thinking that they found in his bosom. And they're going to find it out. He said Sister Deborah can't preach it. Sister Deborah can't teach it. What he has in his will to actually happen to this land. And that's why a small remnant will only come out. They have no respect. The house of Israel, the children of Israel, the tribe of Judah has none whatsoever respect for the idea that is called a small remnant. And what is the number? He said this shows you how these people are just that, what you call strictly ignorant. Because they have no idea that the number is a small remnant. And they continue in their sin and in their wickedness. So in Leviticus chapter 18, to all those that have been sexual violated, Father Yah wants you to know, when you were children, babies, toddlers, young children, teens, preteens, young adults, women, and men. The Most High Yah wants you to understand that he had all his T's crossed and all his I's dotted. He always had. Because of the wickedness and the iniquity that rest on the earth, men have sexual violated the children of all age, women of all age, and men of all age. And the Father wants you to know that he's seen it from the level of heaven. But he wants me to also let you know he took it a little higher. He wants you to know he's the one that sits on the throne. And he's seen it from the level of his throne. He said that he have beheld and behold all these violations, sexual violations. The works of the flesh is their work that remaineth with them in their spirit. So he wants you to understand when he says the work of their flesh, it's like unto the work of their spirit. And he wants me to let you know all of their works are in the books in heaven. Praise the mighty Yah. The Father Yah wants me to let you know they didn't get away with it. You hear that, men? You hear that, women? I know you're elders, you're adults, you're grown, you're now past the pain and the heartache, but yet day and night, the Father wants me to let you know. He beholdeth from the throne. It's not only and have not only reached to heaven. He said it's at his throne. So he wants me to let you know when he said it's at his throne, it's in his remembrance. So whether you was 1, 9 months, 3, 8, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, all the way up. The Father wants you to know. He's beheld and beholded. And it is written in the books to the lake of hell. That's to let you know that they're not getting away with it, even though you having to live with it day and night, night and day. The hurt, the pain, even the damage has been done. But heavens has always had a watch and a record of the works. So men of the tribe of Judah and the children of Israel, especially the tribe of Judah, because I feel in my spirit they are one of the most heaviest sexual violated men on the face of the earth, because they have taken on way back, even until now, from Solomon and Gomorrah all the way up until now, they have taken it on and have ruined their household to where their daughters and their sons were never the same. And they walked out with the definition and with the word that is woman for. Just think, if he turned around and the father asked him why did he disobey his commandment, he turned around and told the father, because you gave me her and she caused me to do it. He never owned up to it in Genesis 1. So the father wants you to know, the reason why these tribal Judah men has violated and raped and did certain things to their children for so long in the household, he said because they never owned up to breaking the commandment and the first law that y'all gave him. So don't expect him to own up to his molesting, sexual violating his daughters and sons. So a lot of you all wants to focus on the things, especially you women, that's going to keep holding these men up on pedestals to make them look good. The Father wants me to send a message to you. When the man is in the fire, so will you be on the side. When you have embraced unjust, unrighteous in your household. When you have allowed babies, males and females, to be sexually violated knowingly. Just to have that man to be ruler, king, and leader. So, Judah, I want to let you know, and the house of Israel, Father Yah wants me to tell you, you wants to be a king, you wants to be a leader, and you wants to be a ruler in a place that he has not prepared for you to be a king, a leader, and a ruler. He said, he tell you what? You're going to have that opportunity. Because he's going to take hands out, and he's going to lead you right here on the four corners to battle with the fact that you're a king, you're a leader, and you're a ruler. Surely you don't want to miss your space nor your position in which you have created for yourself. You have not been the example of the Father in the heavens as a father on the earth. You have twisted and distorted and mingled and destroyed every household that the Father has given you in your womb. And your best way out, your best ego, your best self-centered, your best motive, and your best escape word is woman. I, Sister Deborah, says shalom and shalom.